Hi, good morning. Okay, we meet again. Our online lesson with me, Teacher Linda. Okay, how are you? Alright, so what am I going to cover today? Okay, as usual, I'm going to do a revision on grammar. Our topic today is who versus whom. Okay, sounds simple, but a lot of people always get confused when it comes to the usage of who and whom. Alright, this is examples of the sentence used. Okay, the other day when I was preparing this lesson, my daughter asked me, um, who is preparing this lesson? Mommy, who is preparing this lesson? Then I said, I'm preparing this lesson. And then she asked, whom are you going to teach the lesson to? Whom are you going to teach the lesson to? And I said, to my dearest student at home. Okay, through that introduction, I think you can identify when to use who and when to use whom. Okay, to make it clear, I will explain later with the examples of sentences. Okay, alright. So now, actually today, I'm going to teach you on who versus whom. Alright. Okay, so lend me your ears. Okay, I'm going to explain slowly. I'll try to simplify it so that you can understand. Okay, who versus whom. Okay, more often than not, people prefer to use who because it's sounds more correct, right? Sounds more correct, and it is the easiest option. It's actually simple. Okay, it's actually simple, dearest students. It just, you have to know the rules, then you will get it correct. Okay, we use who and whom when we want to know something related to people. Okay, to people, about people. Okay, especially the subject or the doer of the action. Okay, in a general sentence, when we want to ask the question and the information you want is about the people, the subject. Okay, then you use who. Okay, I'll show you in a sentence. Okay, who. Now, we focus on who. Okay, normally we use who when we want to know the subject or the doer in the actions. And second one is which person in a certain way. Okay, how? Okay, I'll show you in a sentence. Will be easier for you to understand. Okay, sentence number one. Who? Who ate the cereal? Okay, now the one that you're looking for is who ate the cereal. So who here is the subject, the doer. The answer can be my sister ate the cereal. So my sister is the doer in the action. Okay, so we use who. Okay, number two. Who came home late? Okay, who came home late? Again, who here is the subject. We're looking for the subject here. The action here, came home late. Okay, the answer can be my father came home late. So my father is the doer in the action. Alright, we use who. Okay, number three. Who is smarter? Okay, now you are asking about which person in a certain way. Okay, smarter here. Okay, who is smarter? Okay, I am the smartest, or that girl is smarter than that boy. So we are explaining about the girls in a certain way. We also use who when you want to ask the question. Okay, who is smarter? So now I conclude that when you want to use who, make sure the response you are looking for is about the subject or the doer in the actions, and also which person in a certain way. Okay, alright, I hope you can be clear on this. Later you will see what's the difference when to use whom. Okay, now we proceed with whom. Okay, when it comes to whom, whom also related to people. You are looking for the subject, for the people. But the difference here is the which person or the receiver who receive the action. Okay, just now, who, you are looking for the person or the doer who did the action. But now, whom, you are looking for the receiver. Okay, the clue, the keyword here is receiver. So, whom, you are looking for receiver of the action. Okay, or object in a sentence, in a general sentence. Okay, when you want to know about who is receiving the action, okay, you use whom. I'll show you in a sentence. Okay, here are the sentences. Okay, whom, for whom. Okay, you see, we use whom when you want to know who is receiving the action. Okay, as I mentioned before, receiving is the keywords. We are looking for the receiver. Just now, we use who to find the subject or the doer who did the actions. Okay, now whom, we want to find who is receiving the action. Alright? Example, sentence number 1. Okay, whom are you inviting? Okay, so now we use whom because we are looking for the person who received the actions of inviting. Means we are inviting someone. Okay, inviting Alia. So, Alia is the receiver. Okay, referring to this sentence, Alia here is the receiver of the action. Alia is not the subject who did the action. Not Alia who invites, but Alia is the receiver. Someone is inviting Alia. So, Alia here is receiver. That's why we use whom. Okay, number 2. Whom did Raj hire? Okay, so now we are looking for someone that Raj hired. Means that someone we are looking for is the receiver. Okay, that's why we use whom. Okay, number 3. Whom did she blame? Okay, we are not talking about this she. Okay, because she is the doer of this action. So now we are looking for the person who she blamed. Okay, means that the person receiving the action. We are looking for the person that she blamed. Okay, that's why we use whom. Okay, so now can you see the differences between who and whom? Okay, I hope so. Okay, so those are the explanation on who versus whom. Okay, I hope I can help you understand this topic because yeah, it's simple, but you always get confused when to use who and whom. Okay, again, I summarize my lesson today. Okay, you use who when you want to ask about the person or the doer of the action. Okay, means that the response that you looking for is the subject, the main subject of the actions. Okay, who. Okay, in a simple words like nak tanya siapa. Okay, siapa orang tu, orang yang melakukan sesuatu. Okay, but when it comes to whom, you are asking for the response about the receiver of the action. Okay, means that kita cari orang yang menerima perbuatan tu, aksi tu. Okay, means siapa orang yang dimaksudkan. Okay, tadi kita cari subjek, orang utama dalam perbuatan tu. Okay, I think in English is simpler than in bahasa Melayu. Okay, so please bear in your mind that who, you use who when you want to ask about the doer, the main person of the action, and whom is the whom you use when you want to ask about the receiver of the action. Okay, when you want to know who received that action. Okay, I think that's all for today. Definitely you will have to answer the following questions later on, who versus whom. Okay, test yourself. Alright, thank you. Hope to see you again next week. Bye.